We're Sarah and Ben. We're on a Scandinavian adventure.
Welcome back to Diamonds on Tour.
Oh, we've been driving for about an hour today, and as you can see, the road's absolutely stunning. They clear the road beautifully, and we're actually in an area now, we're up at a bit of an altitude where there is actually some snow, and I've decided I'm not going to use any superlatives at all when describing the scenery. We're just going to show you the pictures and you'll be able to see for yourselves. We don't need words. It speaks for itself, doesn't it, I think?
Ben, you won't be able to help yourself.
Oh, this is where we parked last night, on the car park of the Sørdal Ski Centre. Just a few words about the temperature. It got down to -9 degrees last night, so in the van we left the heater on, the S-Bar air heater. We left it on at a low setting, about 17 degrees, and it kept us absolutely perfectly toasty. Then this morning, when we woke up, I turned on the hydronic heater, the additional diesel heater, and that heats up the water circuit that goes back to our water heater, to our garage heater, and also up to the engine circuit. So after 30 minutes of having that on, the garage was increased from 3.2 degrees centigrade this morning up to 10 degrees. So that's fantastic, keeping the batteries nice and warm and the water system. But also the engine was up to 60 degrees centigrade. I'll put Fahrenheit down here somewhere. So the engine was beautifully warm, ready to start, no problem at all. So overall, really, really good. Got no problem at all with the temperature. We'll be able to cope with -9 degrees last night with absolutely no issues whatsoever. Well, what do you know? We're on the slopes. So this is our very first experience of Norway skiing. What do you think of it so far?
Well, I think it's pretty, very pretty.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's good. The slopes are well pisted. The snow condition's great.
Oh yeah, it's stunning.
And the sun is shining on us, which is lovely, isn't it?
Not a cloud in the sky.
No, not a cloud in the sky.
Hence the sunblock on my face.
Yeah. Looking very white.
Yeah.
He always puts too much on. I don't get it really. But anyway,
Well, this
he's
is
not going to get burnt.
This is the Sørdal resort, which has one chairlift and a few button lifts. Not very extensive, just a few little runs, but it is just really beautiful. Great to get your ski legs and experience this little bit of Norwegian skiing. One half of the resort is actually closed at the moment for some reason. Don't know why. We'll find out hopefully in a bit. Yeah, so there we are.
I think it might open. Maybe it's just one of those mornings, afternoon things. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit icy or something at the moment because of the position of the sun. But or hopefully it'll.
Maybe the guy who runs the button lifts overslept or something. Anyway, it's absolutely stunning. What a place to be.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Love it.
We're going to get back on the slope now. we've just popped into this shop here. We got some diesel from the pump over there. Popped into the shop to get some snacks for our walk for tomorrow. And as we came out the shop, we were just returning back to the van here, and there was a car parked next to us, a fairly new 3 Series BMW Estate, and I noticed the engine was running. And it wasn't until I got closer to it that I realised that there was nobody in it. And then as we got into our van, the lady came out the shop with her shopping, got in the car and drive off. Just astonishing. I mean, from one side, you need to leave your engine running because it's pretty cold and keep your heater running. But also, what does that say about the crime rate in this area? Yeah, it's astonishing. Just looking at the van because we're heading out on a hike today. We're going up to the Pulpit Rock. Now this is the 9th of March, so we've got the car park, loads of space for us. The other car park down the road was completely empty, so fingers crossed that we're not going to have too many crowds up there. Come on up here.
It's a lovely day, and we're up for some exercise. So, and this is it's an uphill walk. It's 8 kilometres in total, so 4 up, 4 down, and yeah, we've got picnic packed, and we're all set, Ben.
And we're wrapped up warm. I've got my super stylish hat on.
Yeah, and I've got mine on. Right, see you in a bit.
This walk starts from the car park, which I'll show you down there. See in the distance the car park. Up quite a steep ascent. The first few hundred metres come straight up this very steep ascent, which is really good. It's rocks and steps built in, but then it reaches out onto this rock plateau, so we've now got a much flatter bit to do.
Yep, that first bit absolutely pooped me, and just catching my breath now, but yeah, hopefully, apparently the worst bit is the first bit, so hopefully achieve that now. And I'm incredibly hot with the hat and the gloves, and so some of those are coming off now.
we're here on our walk.
We are.
We're past halfway. We've probably still got virtually a mile to do, and we've decided to turn back, and that's because the conditions up here really are quite tough. There's patches of ice on the ground which are incredibly slippery. We actually bought some metal sort of spiky things for our shoes, but didn't think we'd need them for this walk, so we left them in the van like complete fools. So we've decided, we're only 8 days into this trip. It would be so easy in a split second to fall and break a leg.
Well, I've already had a fall. I had a fall and it really knocked my confidence actually. So it hurt as well. So we've decided the only sensible thing is to turn back, and there's lots and lots of more hikes to do in the rest of Norway, Sweden and Finland. Yes.
So we'll see you back down at the van. We are almost back at the van after our slightly abortive walk to the Pulpit Rock. I think it's worth noting this is the 9th of March, and so spring is definitely on its way, but the weather conditions can still be quite tough. It's an absolutely beautiful day today, but still very, very cold and icy up on the top of this hike. So come prepared. It is a stunning place. We've had a fabulous walk, albeit we didn't see the ultimate objective, but we've seen lots of pictures of it on the internet before, so we know what we've missed. And I think the lesson for us is know when to stop, know your limits, because it would be so easy for something like this to go quite badly wrong. So I think we've done the right thing today by stopping and turning around. And we live to fight another day.
We do.
So after today's strenuous activity, we've got something much more sedate planned for tomorrow. So we're going to leave this video here, and we'll see you next week on a different sort of adventure.